as someone who has spent all my life living in different cities across Indonesia, I have seen a lot. I have seen my fair share of good cities, bad cities, and anything in the middle. And I feel like it could be a great video idea if I give you my pros and cons of living there. First of all, the two cities here, Mataram and Bekasi. I do not have any memories of living here because I am too young to have any coherent memories. So we're gonna skip these two cities and go immediately to the next one, Balikpapan. Let's talk about the pros of living here. It's a small ass city, first of all. If I'm not wrong, you can go from like one side to the other side in like 30 minutes tops. It's a very small city. Everybody knows everyone. Well, not really, but like you get the point. We also live near the ocean, so of course we have banger seafood, man. And not only that, it is banger, it is also cheap, very cheap. Another good thing for me is that it is a melting pot of culture. That like everyone here is like from some different places. Like, yeah, maybe you've been living here since your grandfather's time, but he's not from here also. He's from somewhere else. So yeah, there's a lot of cultures, different cultures melting in, creating this I don't know, ecosystem or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Cons of living here. There is so first of all, everything here besides the seafood are hella expensive. Why? Because we are far from the capital city. This is the island of Java. This island has both the government capital and the business capital, and both of them are located in the same city. So everyone wants to live in Java. If you do not live in Java, everything is fucking expensive. Yeah, another con for me, I guess it's we. If you guys don't know, Balikpapan is located in Borneo. So back then, when the forest is still covered in trees, not palm trees, we're living very close to the rainforest. And like, I'm not talking about like we hear some animals. No. We have monkeys and crocodiles in the backyard. We got water crocodile, not water crocodile. We got what is it called? Monitor lizard inside the house. We got snake in the front yard. One time there was a blackout, right? It was in the middle of the day, in either Saturday or Sunday. So the kids, we play outside, right? We chase each other, we ride bikes, we throw shit at each other, and one of us spots a monkey just walking on top of the power line. So everybody just scream, right? Oh, monkey, there's a monkey there. So we just look at this monkey, right? Because we don't have anything better to do. And the monkey bit the power line. And guess what? The electricity came back again. And ever since then, we just kinda, every time there's a blackout happening after that, we just kinda like, where's the monkey again? We need the monkey. So I guess that's a fun memory, I guess. Yeah, another con is like super steep roads. Like when you're going uphill, you do not want to be stuck behind a truck. One time I heard this story, right? A truck is going uphill. It doesn't have enough power to push itself up, so it starts to roll downhill, and like it just panics. Everybody behind that is panicking, trying to get out of the way of this big ass truck. Very scary. And going downhill is very dangerous too. If you have a shitty brake, you're gone. What else do I have? Do I have any stories about this? Not really. Next up, I guess we have the city of Palembang. Of course, we're gonna talk about the pros first. We have a banger food, absolutely delicious food. There's this noodle dish, right, called mie celor. Unironically, top 10 Indonesian food for me. Hey, that's a good video idea. Top 10 Indonesian food, huh? Yeah, I might do that one day. Next pros. It's an old ass city, in a good way though. So like it has a lot of museum, historical sites, historical monuments. We got a lot of pre-war like bunkers, pre-war castles, a lot of that, and it's educational. We also has an LRT, which stands for light rail transit. I guess it's basically just an overhead subway, not the sandwich shop. The train we have that over our head, not underground. If I'm not wrong, right? I think like we, as in the city, is like the first city to ever have this in preparation for Asian game, I think. So yeah, it stretched from one end to the other. You can get anywhere pretty fast, pretty cheap. So yeah, that's a good pro. Let's talk about the cons then. Yeah, air quality, man. It smells like shit in there. Not because of like literal shit. No, there is this distinct smell of like burning rubber everywhere in this city. Like no joke, right? The first time I've ever stepped in this city, right? I get off the plane, grab my bags, I step 1 foot outside of the airport, and the smell hit my nose. Traffic. This is also one of the worst thing here. The traffic is crazy. Mainly because when I live there, we are still in the construction period of LRTs. So yeah, very like very bad traffic. I don't know how it is right now, but I hope they improve it. Next up, this con, I have to explain it. When I say language barrier, I didn't mean in like they don't speak English. No. They don't speak Indonesian. How are you Indonesian but doesn't speak the language? Like this is a story from my dad, right? He was interviewing someone that is like trying to get work, right? He's interviewing someone. The guy cannot use Indonesian or like bahasa Indonesia. This is a tangent, okay? I hate that our language is called bahasa Indonesia because bahasa itself means language. So why not just call it Indonesian? And people are gonna say like, well, what if they confuse it with like talking about the people? There is a thing called context, okay? Like, can you not understand what context is? Are we talking about the language or the people? Do you not understand that? Oh, yeah, this tangent's going on too long. Okay, let's talk about something light, yeah? Funny memory. Palembang is the city where I am in peak academical prowess. Like, I attended an international mathematics competition. At that time, it was held in Singapore. It was called SEAMO or something. It stands for Southeast Asian Mathematics Olympiad, something. And at that time, I'm not the only one who goes there, right? Some people from my school also went there, so we went as a group. In this group, I met with my first crush and also my first girlfriend. those two are different people. Also, I got a bronze medal for the competition. Yeah, next city, I guess. Pekanbaru. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Pekanbaru right now. Pros. Genuinely nothing in the city stand out for me. Is it mainly because I was here during COVID, so I don't really get to get outside much? Maybe. Or do I just have a bad experience with the city? Maybe yes also. So we're gonna skip right into the cons, right? So if any one of you here watching is like someone from Pekanbaru, I am sorry man, I have a bad experience with your city. I cannot think of anything good to say to it. Okay? Maybe in the future it will change. But right now, there is nothing good about the city. So, cons, first of all, monoculture. As someone who moves out a lot, having the knowledge that, oh, you're not the only one who's like living this kind of life. That kid is also not from here. That one is also not from here. Like, we have a sense of kinship. We understand the struggle. I have not met a single person here that is not from Pekanbaru. So I feel like a weirdo, right? Also, genuinely, I had some of the worst life experience here. Okay, first of all, I was enrolled in one of the best school here. It is a public school, yes, but it is one of the best school here. So if you don't know, public school is funded by the government. If your students have good grades, they behave good, you get extra funding and more experienced teacher. Or when I say experience, I mean old. I hate old people. Every single teacher here I met here is basically just I live longer than you. I understand more than you. What do you know? I am going to land my fist on your mouth. Also, this weird ass school forced me to go bald. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. Thankfully, I didn't live here long. So, next city. Wait. Before we go to the next city, I just remember a funny story, I guess. This city is the city where I was taught how to ride a motorcycle. My first bike is a Yamaha MT-15. I was learning, right? We were going, so I was riding slowly throughout our neighborhood, right? I panicked and tried to hit the brake. Instead of hitting the brake, I hit the gas. The motorcycle just accelerated, hit my dad's car, dented the back of it, broke the motorcycle's rear view mirror. I have some scrapes. I think I have a chipped nail after that. And like I stopped riding motorcycle for like a month or maybe 2. So yeah, that's a fun story, I guess. Another fun story about Pekanbaru is I met a girl that I like here, right? Sadly, we believe in different gods. I am a Muslim. She is a Christian or a Catholic. No. She's a Christian. Of course, we like that can happen, right? So I understand that. And when I have to move out of the city, I decided, fuck it. Let's just say I like her. Let's just say it and like say I understand. Like it ain't gonna work, but like at least I say it. Like of course she rejected me. Understandable. It took me 3 years to move on from her. God damn. Next city we have where my blood is, where I really is from, Denpasar. Now, if you guys don't know, Denpasar is the capital city of the Bali province. So, when we're talking about pros, right? Of course, as a Balinese, I have to say we have the best food in this entire planet. Nothing can top our food. Second of all, it is genuinely an art capital. Like there is a lot of like just like art museums. We have a lot of like art shows. Like art is ingrained in our culture. So I like it. Of course, we have the beautiful nature. We are an island, so we have the beaches, we have the cities, we have the mountains and the jungles. So yeah, good, beautiful nature. Also very central. Some of the most beautiful women I have ever seen here. Do I talk to them? No, of course not. Who do you think I am? Huh? I'm a nerd. Do you think I talk to women? Absolutely not. Cons. Yeah, let's talk about cons. Number one, foreigner. Yeah, we have a lot of foreigner problems. We have Russian buying our lands. We have white woman doing wellness retreat with yoga and smoothies. We have white men doing this weird alpha training camps. We got Australians getting drunk and just punching anything they saw, either local or other Australians. What else? We got one time a Japanese person stole from a store and it went worldwide news. Like even Japan was covering that news. That was kind of funny, I guess. Not funny. Yes, sad for the store that got their items stolen, but what do you expect, foreigner, man? We also got just random foreigners riding a motorcycle, even though they don't know how to. We got a lot of drunkards, and somehow a lot of racists. Like, how are you racist and traveling to other countries? Like, you're like, I don't understand the thought process of like, I hate non-white. Let me go to a country that is predominantly not white. What is your thought process? Like, how do you think? Going to the next cons, we have traffic again. Just we are a small island. We have too much people here. Also our road is like very small. So having a car here is not ideal. There's a lot of confusing one-way roads. There's a lot of confusing sudden road closing. Just bad traffic, man. Unless unless you know your way around and can go through like a small side road, you are going to be stuck in traffic for a long time, and you are going to have a fist fight with a drunk foreigner. Also, we are very overpriced here. Of course, right? A lot of foreigners come in, they don't understand the local price, they charge you a bit more. But sometimes these bastards overcharge me. Like, I am a local. You fuck. Don't overcharge me. I know the price. Also, recently we have a trash problem. So, if my memory serves me correct, the main site where they gather all this trash to process, like across from it, they are building a mall, and the developer of the mall decided we don't want a shopping mall across a dumpster, so let's buy that land. Let's clear out all the trash. Hey, where is the trash going? I don't know. Just give it back to the people, man. It is so fucking stupid. We have a very serious trash problem right now. Mainly because we have a useless governor. Mainly because of that. Next city we have Surabaya, where I am currently living right now. Pros. Also banger food. Like there is this food, right? Basically, you have deep fried tripe and lungs with hot rice and some sambal. Absolutely banger food, man. Again, top 10 Indonesian food. We have a good mix of old and new. There is a lot of like pre-colonial buildings. We have a lot of modern buildings, but there is still the feeling of old colonials. Like, so a good history there. I like it. Also, Bedi Central. Again, some of the most beautiful women I have ever seen. But the difference is, in Denpasar, you have the Balinese women. In Surabaya, you have your standard ABGs, those Chinese women. Why do we have Chinese women? Because we have a lot of Chinese descendants here. A lot of them are very beautiful. Do I talk to them again? No. Let's talk about cons here. I can't really talk a lot about it. I haven't lived here very long, so I haven't really experienced all the bad things. But there is some. Again, traffic. Surabaya is like the second biggest city in Indonesia, if I'm not wrong. And like, here's the weird thing, right? We have a very big road. We have big roads. Like, as someone who only rode a motorcycle, right? These roads are like very big. They can fit like 4 cars side by side. How is the traffic still going? I don't understand. And I think mainly because the traffic light is so damn long. It took like 10 minutes to get a green light. God damn. And the green light is not that long. It's like 1.5 minutes. Like, what the hell? Another con, we have hellish weather. And like, I'm not talking about, oh, it's bad. No, it's like living in hell. There is 2 seasons here. You have hot and you have rain. And when it's hot, it is also divided into 2. There is hot and humid, and hot, dry, and dusty. It is, both of them are not good. And when it rains, it pours. Like, when it rains, you get flood. There's nothing in between. You either have the Saharan desert or flood. There is nothing in between. Yeah, that's about it for this video, man. Like this video if you agree with what I'm saying. If you disagree, like this video and comment. Why do you disagree? Do you think I should try going back to the cities that I mentioned here? So yeah, comment down below that. Subscribe to see what I'm talking about next week. And share this video to a native of any city that I've mentioned before. Bye bye.